the next param. Let us assume this is earth, okay, and okay, so this is x axis and this one is y axis and this one is z axis, okay, and this one is equator, this one is equator, and this is the equatorial plane, the equatorial plane, okay, and let us assume an elliptical orbit, okay. So now the satellite is here, okay. So now we are going to see the param inclination, okay. So the angle between the orbital plane and the equatorial plane is called as inclination, okay. So the angle between this one is orbital plane and this one is equatorial plane, okay. So the angle between these two is called as inclination, and it is denoted by the symbol, by the letter I, small I, okay. And see, now the satellite is revolving through this orbit, okay, it goes through this orbit like this, and again it returns back to the starting point, okay. So now see this descending point, okay, see this descending way, okay. So the point where the satellite goes down and intersects the equatorial plane, okay. So where the satellite goes down and intersects the equatorial plane, okay. So this point is called as descending node, okay. So likewise, now the satellite is moving upwards, so the point where the satellite goes up and intersects the equatorial plane is called as ascending node. Now I have again drawn this diagram. So now see, if this point is said to be perigee, okay, see, if it is the nearest point of the satellite in an orbit, okay, see, this is the nearest point to this earth, so we can call this point as perigee, okay. So the distance between the central point of the earth to this perigee, okay. So central point of the earth to this perigee point, this is called as eccentric vector. And now the nodal point is by connecting the descending node, see, this one is descending node and this one is ascending node, okay. So connecting these 2 points through the central point of the earth, okay. So this one is called as the nodal point, nodal line of the satellite, okay, nodal line of this satellite, okay. So the angle between the eccentric vector and the nodal line is called as argument of perigee, okay. So this angle is called as argument of perigee, okay. So now the angle between the nodal line and the x-axis, okay. So this nodal line and the x-axis of the earth, okay. So this angle is called as RAN. RAAN. So RAN is nothing but right ascension of the ascending node or longitude of the ascending node. The next param, true anomaly. True anomaly. Okay, so it tells us the position of the satellite in an orbit. Okay, position. See, is an orbit. So the earth is here. Now this is the perigee point. Okay, so this is the perigee point, and at time t1 the satellite moves here. Okay, so at time t2 the satellite will be moving here, and at time 3 the satellite is here. Okay, so this is the angle. So time t2 the angle varying like this, at time t3 the angle is varying like this. Okay, so this is called true anomaly. So it tells us the position of the satellite in an orbit for the varying time periods.